What's up, loungers? I hope everybody is doing as great as I am today. Listen, guys, we're actually not going to be very long. I really didn't even intend on going live today, okay? But we are going to talk a little bit about Scary Ann, okay? I do have an open letter. This will be my third open letter to this bitch, okay? And we are definitely going to talk about a few things that Carrie has recently talked about, okay? Now, I happen to go over and watch her show, because sometimes I go and venture over and listen to other people. I don't have a problem doing that. I'm not scary, right? So I can go over and listen to you. And since you got so much to say, you know what I'm saying, on your show, then I'll go on my show and say what I need to say. Now, I wasn't even going to get in this conversation, right, about you and Smoke, okay? But shout out to Smoke God because he actually taught you something the other day. And it comes from somebody who doesn't really understand the laws of life and the laws of spirituality, the laws of the universe and different things like that, that of course their ignorance would keep them in a box and thinking something, that they got from their quote unquote degree from school is what qualifies them to automatically be correct about everything that they say. When in actuality, there's other theories out here, okay? When it comes to mathematics and different things like that. So before you're dropping your quote unquote gems and your quote unquote knowledge on this man, right? Maybe it is what he's trying to say and why he was shutting your dumb ass up the other night is because you weren't even understanding the theory to begin with. So maybe you need to go and study gematria before you come back and talk to him. So we're going to get into that real quick. And then we're also going to go over your history of doing that, right? And how you think you're always right. And you go on for years and years and months at a time over a person until they prove you wrong, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that this morning. You guys sit back and relax, and we will be right back into these hot topics. So I remember back in like 2022, it was really ramped up in 22. In 21, it was also the same. Carrie and I fell out back then, right? And we had an issue with, I forgot what it was, but either way, it was something about me not standing up to her or standing up to Photon or whatever, and me not jumping to her aid, right? Carrie's idea, and some of these people set in this sector's idea is if you don't kick somebody off of your panel when they're on the panel, if you don't jump to their aid like she did with Nikki, you know what I'm saying, jumping out the window over situations and stuff like that, then that somehow makes you this enemy, right? Or it makes you anti-Black. Like I'm really sick of that too. It's like, some people want to throw this anti-Blackness idea out because somebody disagreed with you or somebody didn't automatically jump to your aid when somebody was coming for you or whatever the case may be, right? And then they try to mix up, history, facts with fiction, right? And try to add fiction to the facts, right? Until you got to pin them down with the truth. So what we're going to do is we're going to share my screen real quick because, again, like I said, Carrie has a history of doing that, where she will act like, you've been, the dummy, and you've been doing this and doing all that and being anti-black and being this and being that, and always saying this and going through months and months of complaining about the same thing and not providing any type of evidence or any type of anything on any of that, right? She just goes back and forth with that all the time. So I shared with the sector a couple of times where I actually had to put Carrie in her place, right? And I did this on one particular video. So I'm going to show you guys that video. And I'm also going to put a link to it in my description box. And then, I want you guys to see the history of this shit with this girl. Now, she has taken down multiple videos now. Everybody knows that. Shout out to AAS, aka Anti-Afro Spin Niggas. Okay. Yeah, her. Yeah, thanks to her, we know that Carrie has taken down a plethora of her videos. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff that really isn't available to us anymore for us to be able to keep track of just how much she had spent time with with different women, myself and different people just in her mouth for an extended period of time. Okay. Like I'm talking about every other day, she had something to say. She could not find anything else to talk about but T-Pre. Like every fucking day, she had my motherfucking name in her mouth, right? So let's go over here to my live streams because I want to show you guys a video that I did on Carrie, right? Because, like I said, I had to prove that this bitch was the one that was talking about me all the time, okay? Nobody's talking about her. Nobody gave a fuck about this dusty bitch. You know what I'm saying? Let her live in her carefree life or whatever she claims is so carefree and keeps trying to convince us it's carefree. I mean, okay, do that. But why are you always coming for me? Like every time I turn around, you got something to say simply because I didn't kick breaking off the fucking panel over a year ago when we were trying to do business together, right? And so what? Even if we did, yeah, that's a mistake, right? Everybody's allowed to make mistakes except me. Everybody's allowed to learn from their mistakes except me, right? No, I'm just unforgivable when it comes to Carrie Ann, right? Simply because Carrie just is in her bag because she didn't win to an argument between her and Breaking the Culture. That's just what that happened. That's just how that went. That's just what had happened at the time. And boom, now she in her feelings. But what you want me to do about that? Like, I don't have control over that, Carrie, okay? This was another Carrie Ann open letter I did to her 5 months ago because Carrie was still talking about me. Every time I turned around, she had my name in her motherfucking mouth, just like she did on this fucking video that I ran into this morning, okay? Oh, and T-Pre, like every other moment, I put together, there we go, guys. I put together a contest for the members because of that shit, right? Because Carrie really was going in for a whole fucking year, okay? Like a whole year. So here we did right here. I did 6 months ago. I said, Sector News, Carrie Ann, cut the shit, boo-boo. Again, I said, again, you are not a victim, right? And where it was is she kept trying to complain about how Breaking the Culture said this and Breaking the Culture said that. And T-Pre, because T-Pre was, T-Pre threw all her friends away. I don't know where she's getting that from. None of my members feel that way. None of my peoples actually feel that way. Anybody that feels that way and is talking to you about that bitch, that's how they fucking feel. And they were never my friend. Yeah. How about that? Yeah, let's speak on it. They were never friends. You understand? Yeah. Okay? The true friends could not, Breaking can't say that I've said anything to her about true friends. Period. Now speak on it, since you want to be jumping out the window for bitches and you don't know shit about the situation. Okay? But we can talk about you, Carrie, and how you have spent an entire year and a half talking about the pre. And every so often I hop out the window and smack the shit out your motherfucking ass with the motherfucking truth. And then you want to be and wounded and shit and all in your feelings. But you the one that always got me in your motherfucking mouth, bitch. I have been your content for a whole year and a half. And when I finally came back at you, then you want to be in, Oh, T-Pre, she's colorist. She's with the black. She don't ever protect black women, and she don't do this, and she, bitch, shut the fuck up. You spent a whole year and a half coming for me because I wouldn't jump out the window for your bullshit because you crazy. And you just finally started taking your medications. Praise the Lord. Amen, allegedly. And that's why you in your bag. Let's keep it a bean. Now, you happen to not always be the smartest person in the fucking room. Let me go ahead and show y'all my motherfucking screen real quick so y'all understand what I'm seeing. Hold on 1 second, guys. It'll make no sense. Always act like you're the smartest person in the room. So here goes my video on Carrie that I did 6 months ago on her. This one I did 6 months, and then I did this one, the fact versus fiction. What really happened between me and Carrie Ann? Okay, because she kept trying to say that I ended up that I was lying about that, right? That I was the one talking about her all the time and putting her through all this bullshit, and it's not true. She spent a long time talking about me. It took me like 2 hours to go through all this shit. I got it on members only now. But this video, I did all lies debunked. I said, Carrie claims to be the victim of me, stating that I have mistreated her, lied on her, took advantage of her somehow, and the list goes on. In this video, we will discuss the timeline of our fallout and how the fallout began, the first and ended, as well as how it all started again. I will be showing lots of evidence of this. Since this, we were trying not to do all the infighting amongst everybody. And since this is the only way I am able to prove such. So sit back and relax and enjoy the ride. I'll go ahead and make this available again publicly. Okay, so y'all can see for yourself. Because she be just coming back every so often and just be putting up lies and saying a bunch of shit again, and it don't even be like that. Carrie is full of fucking shit. At the end of the fucking day, she's always starting some shit, and she got cussed the fuck out a couple times by me and put in her motherfucking place, and she can't take that shit. That's what the fuck happened with Carrie. Now, let's go over here and take a look at this. Because I want this dusty bitch who thinks because she has a degree and that she went to school and now she's a 10th grade English teacher that she fucking knows every fucking thing. Or I'm sorry, 11th grade or whatever fucking English teacher that she fucking knows every fucking thing, right? And she can't be taught any fucking thing at all. In order for me to argue your theory, I have to know your theory. Do you understand? I have to recognize and understand what the theory is that I'm arguing first. I cannot take my own theory and then argue that theory against your theory. Do you understand? Because there are multiple theories in mathematics. Period. Let's talk about it, Miss Educated. Okay? And let's talk about gematria. Gematria is from the same root as the word geometry, but it's not the same, okay? It is a way of interpreting Jewish texts by adding up the numerical values of words. For example, the number 18 is significant when giving gifts or donations because the 8th and the 10th letters. See, that is the theory of gematria, while you're arguing something else against this theory. You don't know everything, Carrie. You can be taught some shit too, okay? Just because you are a whatever English teacher or because you have taught several students over the years math or English, or because you think you are the smartest bitch in the fucking room, you're always not. And ma'am, you can be taught something as well. So when you come against a man or a woman and you're arguing a theory that they are talking about on their show, make sure you understand the theory first, okay? Make sure you are educated on the theory. And then, and only then, can you have a clear and concise argument if you actually understand the theory first, okay? And then you would be able to understand whether or not you even have an argument. Because now that you understand the theory, now can you really argue with this individual about what they're saying if you're learning yourself what the theory is? Hello? Hello? Yeah, miseducated. Okay? I just wanted to say that real quick. Because again, you spend so much time down talking everyone and talking down to everyone as if you know everything. And then when you listen to you long enough, it turns out you don't know shit. Okay? So shut your fucking mouth. Stop being motor mouth for just a moment and sit down and learn. Okay? You can be taught as well. All right? Now, okay. Please don't come arguing with this man about a completely different math theory than what he is talking about. Okay? Okay? All right. All right. Let me go ahead and get in the comments and then we out of here. I'll make sure y'all hit that like button, guys. I appreciate everybody being in the building. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate everybody. What's up? What's up, y'all? Vici, I appreciate you being in the building. Hold on. Let me go ahead up here because we up here. We in here. Vici, I appreciate you. Triggs, I appreciate you. You said peace in chat. You said that's not what we're doing. Grand Rising, I appreciate you. And Shakem, yikes, honey. Child, listen, I'm just saying. You know, when I get them open letters in here, sometimes we need to have a quick conversation with motherfuckers because they think they know everything and they don't know shit. And it's clear that they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Let me go ahead and get in these comments because for some reason, I cannot see what's going on in the chat from here. All right, guys. So hold on. Let me get in the comments. Everybody hit the like button. What's up, Propane? I appreciate you being in the building. Alan, I appreciate you. You said morning tea pre. Appreciate that. Stephanie Collins, I appreciate you. You said pre-day invasion of the bitches of Svengali. World War II reference word. 60 days of hell out this motherfucker. What's up, Riz? I appreciate you. Pills, what's up? You said T-Pre ain't playing no games in these YouTube streets. You know it. Riz say, you're okay. Listen, y'all, I'm out of here. I did not want to be long real quick, but sometimes you got to get up and cook these dusty bitches because they really just don't understand. They just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how does she have the nerve to be saying, and I wanted to say this, Shakim. Shout out to you being here. I wanted to say this. How does she have the nerve to be saying that you keep repeating the same joke over and over again? How long was this bitch talking about me and saying the same motherfucking shit over and over? T-Pre's a hoe. T-Pre's a hoe. T-Pre's a hoe. T-Pre's a hoe. I was about to make it into some bars. T-Pre's a hoe. T-Pre's a hoe. T-Pre's a hoe. I'm just saying, like, she would have my name in her motherfucking mouth every motherfucking day, right? Like, it was always something until I started cooking this bitch back, right? And I started showing that she didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. Like, and then she's like, now she's the victim again. Like, all the time you do this shit. And now you trying to spin this narrative. Oh, T-Pre is just a colorist and she don't really be protecting black women. No, I was just letting you get cooked, bitch, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bitch. How about that? Yes, that's what happened. Sometimes you don't be knowing what you're talking about. Now, there was times Breaking didn't know what she was talking about, right? And there was times she fucking did. And she put you in your motherfucking place and you didn't like that shit. And that's what that was. You can't stand up to the dusty bitch. I don't know why. I'm not scared of Breaking. Maybe you are, okay? You would always go retreat to your space and go talk about people on your motherfucking space, and you can't come up on a panel and say that shit to their motherfucking space and say that shit to their place. Like, you're the one that does that shit. You're the one that drops people off your panel and shit like that. You do shit like that, okay? You're scary. Not me. Not Breaking. Allegedly, we can see Breaking got motherfucking heart. Fuck that hoe, but we know she got heart. Right? You don't. Okay? You just don't. That's just what it is. But period. Anywho, like I said, bitch, don't turn around and act like it's this and act like it's that. You were the one that was always had niggas' name in your mouth, and now all the women need to bring more content and not the ones that just want to bring drama. Bitch, all you wanted to do was bring drama until drama came knocking on your motherfucking door and drama came knocking at your motherfucking job. The fuck out of here, bitch. Stop that bullshit acting like this high horse bitch. Like now we all trying to be extra great and shit because now you taking your motherfucking medication. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. For a whole year and a half, you went on rants about me or fucking Photon, and now you on Shakim for a whole fucking year and a half. Fuck out of here until they started calling your job. I don't think that shit's right, but don't try to act righteous now. It's please. Fuck out of here. I'm out. I appreciate y'all being in the building. Make sure y'all do hit that like button on the way out, and we out of here, y'all. And by the way, last night, the poll that was won was in fact, both of them are in fact weirdos. That was the poll that was won. I meant to tell you all about that too. Let's also go over a quick couple of comments before I end the show, because shout out to the comment section from yesterday and last night's show. But I definitely wanted to tell you guys what was said last night on the channel after the show was over. There was some really funny ass comments. So I'm going to pull that up real quick. And again, make sure that you guys hit the like, guys, hit the like. Okay, so this was hilarious. And this was all from the speakeasy, right? So, and I appreciate Karma52, you also catching the replay, and everybody that caught the replay and everybody that watched the show live. We had a ball last night. So the speakeasy says, if you take the T out of hot wife, what do you get, right? And I said, let's see, ho wife or how wife, right? And then he says, and then we're done, guys. He says, so if you put a T in front of hot wife, what do you get? And I said, thought wife, what wife, trife life. So anyway, guys, we out of here. I appreciate all of y'all for being in the building. Make sure y'all do hit that like button, guys, and we are out. Thank you guys again for watching. Hold on, you said number systems are not exclusively base 10. There is widely used base 6 systems as well. I don't know about gematria, but it seems like there's assumptions that we only use a base 10 system. Right, exactly. Especially somebody who has no connection to metaphysics, no connection to anything at all spiritually, but you're trying to teach us something from a surface knowledge, and you're trying to tell us that you're almost as if you're saying there's no other theories out here, and you're wrong. And here's the thing, even if you feel like, your theory is correct, your theory very well may be correct, but that's not saying his is wrong, right? How would you know it if you're not familiar with the theory to begin with? You got to get familiar with a theory before you go arguing somebody's mathematic theory. Like that's just what it is. Since you're so familiar with science and math and all this other shit, dummy. Well, go ahead and get familiar with gematria. The fuck? Anyway, we out of here. I appreciate y'all for being in the building, and make sure y'all hit the like button. You said last night, I meant to say I don't mind a hot wife because they have no excuse to not go home when I'm done, right? Get your hot ass the fuck up out of here, right? All right, y'all. We out. Peace, guys. Thank y'all for watching, and I appreciate y'all. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to play this because y'all be asking me to play this.